Alright, my mustachians, and welcome back to another WoW Goal Maker video. First and foremost, I want to say this is something I've been waiting to do for a while. The 0 to a Million series, we've done it before. And honestly, to the people out there who's been watching my channel for a long time, we've done it twice already. And the first time, I just didn't do it. Had an idea, and I went into something else. Then the second time, I failed because we only had a month for the patch to come out. And honestly, with all the videos I had to do, with all the time I had to do with everything else, I didn't have enough time to do it. But this time, we got it, guys. We got it. We're going to smash. Third time's a charm, right? So basically, what's going to happen is this, okay? And the whole thing is that from 0, start at 0, no help from any of my ults, no help from anybody to get gold, all the way to a million gold before 120. Now, this is the rules. This is going to be the specific rules for this. Now, first and foremost, you can actually join me. If you want to join me and become one of those people who are doing 0 to a million, that'd be awesome. Now, one of the main rules here, and I hate this rule because you can't do nothing until like the 90s, is this, okay? If a zone is only meant for level 0 to 20, you can only stay there till 20. After that, if you're 21, you cannot come back to that zone to make gold. Now, if it's a quest or something that sends you back, that's totally different, but anything like that you can't do. So that all goes all the way up to level 90. We never set a max level for it. We always set all the way to 120, but honestly, looking at that, this, you know, speaking of it, you would never make gold that way. So up to level 90, and then once you hit level 90, you can go back to dungeons, so forth. But there is a catch for that, because honestly, I could just stay somewhere and never level up, never, right? Because they wouldn't give me that much XP, or they wouldn't give me no XP at all. You can only stay at each spot for about an hour. Let's give it an hour this time, okay? So basically, if I go back to a dungeon that's just plainly amazing for gold making, right? I can only farm that dungeon for an hour. And I have to prove to y'all that I, farmed it only for an hour. I'll do a whole timer and show you the timer and so forth and everything. So I have to be truthful with you, which I'm going to be truthful with you. Obviously, I'm going to be truthful with you. But anyways, you can only do that for each place. So basically, if I did Dire Maul, right, and I did that for an hour, it's done. That's it. I can never come back. So I better have RNG on my side and try to get some of that gold. So you're probably like, wow, that's really impossible, to do and so forth. No, it's not. We can actually get, to a million gold by just doing all this like this. So with that said, that's one of the major rules, and I hate it. But hey, it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. So with that said, let's move on to the next rule. So the next rule is basically this: I cannot have any help from my ults. Like literally, I can't have no pets, can't have no mats, I can't have my friends say, hey, you want this pet? Or you come up to me and say, you want this mount, man? You just 100,000 gold right here. No, I can't do that. I cannot do that at all. I have to do it by myself. No friends. With that said, guys, this next section is going to be some advice, and we're going to go through it pretty fast. Hopefully y'all can understand me, because I'm pretty fast talker, right, guys? But that said, let's get right into it. So I do want to say right now that it took me about 2 hours to get to level 15. Yes, that's a long time. I know that it is a long time, but I never, just leveled up a troll. And honestly, too, as well, is that I wasn't going for leveling up. I was going for more of like, let's farm this, let's farm that, while I'm in that zone. Now, I do want to say right now, when you start as a troll, there's these Naga around, right? They're like just like on a walkway or something like that. You kill all those guys. Just keep killing them every time I see them, because you go past them like 30 million times for a quest. Why not kill them? Just like tag, and then you're gonna get you get some gear. You get like greens, you get so forth and everything, and it adds up. Yes, it might maybe not be this 50,000 gear, but as you go on and leveling, you want to tag everything you can. Now, this comes to my first thing I want to talk about. Is picking a decent class to actually do this. Now, unless you love to be that hunter, or unless you love to be that paladin, I suggest you to go Warlock AF or a Monk Brewmaster. And the reason why I say something like Warlock AF is because you could dot everything. You literally could dot, corruption, agony, run away. That's what you could do. Like literally, you can do that and don't have to worry about it. And you got a pet too that just does bolts, and he'll kill everything while you're running away. So it's pretty much fun to do. AF is dot kings. But anyways, or you can be, a boom king and go, oh, move on. Yeah, I'm having too much fun with this. I need to stop. But with that said, pick a decent class. So let's get into the next thing. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is professions. Now, professions is something that you need to actually decide what you're going to get. But I'm going to suggest you right now is get herbalism, skinning, and mining. And the reason why I suggest those is because 2 of them will level you up. The other one will just actually be pretty easy to actually get gold. Now, I do want to say herbalism and mining is the ones that level you up. Skinning won't level you up because it doesn't give you, XP every time you skin, which it should. It would be great if it did. I think a lot of people would love that. But anyways, point is that these 3 will actually be great at the start. Tailoring, to be honest with you guys, any humanoid is going to drop linen, cloth, and so forth. It's not a big deal. You don't need to take that until later. Now, with that said, let's move on to the next thing. Now, the thing is this is the major major thing, do not be nice. I hate to say that. You know I'm a nice guy. You know I like to be nice to people, guys. But don't be nice. Don't. And the reason why I say that is because no one else is going to be nice to you whenever you're trying to tag that monster, trying to skin that monster. You know how many times I came upon people, hey, can you please, loot that monster before I can skin him? No, I'm going to leave it here and just take off. That's the way people do. People are not going to be nice to you when you get a loot. They're going to get that loot before you. Hell, people are not going to wait for you for a rare. They're not going to wait for you at all. So the best bet for you as a player, when you see a rare or when you see something like that, and you could take his butt on by yourself, do it. Do not wait. No one will do it for you. Yes, this sounds so harsh. It really does. And I hate to say it like that. But if you want to make that gold, soldier, if you want to make that gold in this army, you're going to have to push it. You're going to have to push as much as you can to get that gold. Who cares what the other person thinks, okay? Who cares what people think about you? Well, I mean, that's a little bit too far, actually, now. But anyways, the point, you get the point, right? You get the point that you can't be nice. You gotta farm, okay? People will hate it that, you're farming that spot. So what? You might have a chance to drop. That monster, that mob that you let that other people get, could have been your mob. Could have been that 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. Well, just nothing, not a million. But the point is, you get the point. So with that said, guys, I hate to say it like that, and I hate to be like that. Don't be nice. Undercut. Do this. Do that. Do that. I mean, just do it. Now, just do it. Just like, guys, I can't. Like, this is me. Okay. Like, literally, I thought about when I was doing this video. Should I be all formal and do this and help you? No. I just wanted y'all to understand that, as a gold maker, y'all should be lax about it too as well. Y'all should know that this is part of the fun, and y'all should get that gold, okay? Anything to do to get that gold, you should do it, except for being on the streets, okay? Don't do that. That's just bad. But anyways, that said, let's move on to the last thing, and the last thing is going to be your goals. What are your goals for making gold? Why do you make gold? Do you want that fancy mount? Do you want that, pet that could go attack someone and probably kill them and you get away with murder without anybody knowing? I don't know. It's all up to you. Do you want to have the human hookers? That's probably going a little bit too far. But anyways, the point is that make sure you have a goal in mind. If you want to just have a lot of gold, I mean, I guess to sit there and be like, ho, 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 ho. Oh, peasant, you have, what, 5 gold? I have 5 million. I mean, that's what you got to ask yourself. So, this video wasn't going to be like a big video, like, oh, I'm going to get in depth in this and that and everything. This is just the start of the series. If you like the way this is, if you like the new Comlet, let me know in the comments below, guys. I'm going to have more fun with my videos and get y'all more gold, because honestly, a lot of people need more gold, and right now is kind of the best time to do it, and I'm going to tell you why in the next video. So, with that said, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, stay sashy.